Neil Sean with us this morning. Neil covers the political beat at 10 Downing Street, as well as the royal family. All right, Neil, this is going to be a huge test for the new Prime Minister, Liz Truss.
Hi, good afternoon, Stuart. Yes, I can't wait for the new plane, by the way. It sounds great fun. 80 minutes there and back, not bad. I think possibly our brand new Chancellor of the Exchequer, the Right Honourable Kwasi Kwarteng, may be taking that leave if he could, 80 minutes away from this hassle. Politics, as they say, Stuart, is a long time, isn't it? A week's a long time in politics. A week ago, we were all championing this mini budget. But I have to tell you what's happened now, a week down the line, against all the furore and everything that's gone wrong. It's been officially announced that we're not heading towards a recession. Things have sort of flattened out a little bit more. And, you know, what's also developing and what's really interesting coming out of Downing Street is because of the backlash that this mini budget had, not just, of course, for Kwasi, but for our new British Prime Minister, Liz Truss, who, let's be honest, has only been in the job, you know, a couple of weeks now. I hear that she's going to be bypassing the normal media and doing exactly what her predecessor did before, Boris Johnson, and that is putting out their messages through social media to make sure that the story gets out in the way that they want. Given what's happened in the last 24 hours, and I'm sure you've seen it, you can't blame them. But it's not as bad as everybody's making out, say, 24, 48 hours ago.
All right, now put your royal watcher's hat back on again. Officials announced that the Queen Elizabeth's death, the official cause is she died of old age. What exactly does that mean?
Well, I think that's a very nice way, actually, a perfect way for me, because why should we be told this, you know? I mean, a lot of people are, you know, speculating that she had X, Y and Z, Stuart. You know, look, when you get to 96, when you get to my age, you dread to wonder what you've got. So, you know, I don't really have a problem with that. What I think was really unsavoury was certain people were announcing, sadly, her death before it was officially announced. And I think that's what's created this particular backlash. When you think about it, though, what everybody's now looking at, actually, Stuart, is the time scale of who got to see her and who didn't. And that's, you know, that's not helpful in this mourning period that's still going on. It's not very nice, is it? Let's be honest.
No, I agree with that. I can see that. A little unseemly. What's this about Prince George bragging to his schoolmates, telling classmates, hey, watch out because my dad's next in line to be king? What's that all about?
Oh, this is... oh, Stuart, this has really kicked off, you know. It's one of those stories, isn't it, that you think, really? Now, what's happened is there's been a book published this week. The authoress of that particular book claims this particular line. Now, it's all gone wrong for her because now people are saying, look, you're getting this 9-year-old boy trolled and being exploited and all that sort of stuff on social media. Now, obviously, she doesn't want to confirm her source, but what she has done is come out and said, well, it's a line that also his father, Prince William, our brand new Prince of Wales, stated before. So it's kind of going backwards. Now, is it true or is it not true? What I would say is that, you know, it's a speculative thing to say, but don't all little boys at some point? I'm sure if you're the boss of, like, you know, a mega company, you know, so I don't know. You know, it's two camps, really, Stuart. People are not necessarily believing it. I do agree, though, that bringing the royal children into that, particularly because of the social media world that we live in, isn't particularly pleasant, but I'm sure you know, William and Catherine will just ride it through, and I don't necessarily see Prince William scrolling through Instagram and Twitter every night.
Right.
Do you?
All right, tell me about Harry and Meghan. I understand they want to push back the release of their Netflix documentary. You think they will shelve it altogether?
No, I mean, I think Netflix really must be thrilled the fact that, you know, they've given all this money. What a lot of people don't realise, and you know, the brainy ones amongst us, like you and me, obviously, know that you don't get all of that money up front. You know, they keep quoting this billions of dollars, millions of dollars, that sort of stuff. What you get is the money to make the programme. And what they haven't made so far is Pearl, you know, the animated cartoon that they're working on with Elton John's paramour, David Furnish. That didn't come to anything. Now the problem that they've got is this docuseries. Not a reality show, Stuart, can't call it that, but it's a docu-series. And, you know, the bottom line that I've been told is that there just isn't enough content. And by that, you know, you've got the Invictus Games in the Netherlands, you know, you've got a bit of footage in New York. They're not allowed to use the footage, of course, of the state funeral. And then you have the little bit where they came over for Platinum Jubilee. So I can understand why Netflix are saying, OK, you know, what are we going to do with this? It's nothing to do. The spin story is that they're cutting out unsavoury remarks about our brand new king and, of course, our Queen Consort Camilla. Great spin, not really the case.
Last one. A lot of our viewers have commented on your accent. I believe you're from the north of England, aren't you?
Well, you're a Midlands boy, Stuart,
Yep.
aren't you? So we can talk. I'll still talk to you even though I'm from the Midlands. I am. I'm from the north of England, not too far away from Leeds, Huddersfield, Manchester. But
Yorkshire.
do you know what it's like? Yeah, a Yorkshire boy. And you know what they say about Yorkshire people? We are tight, Stuart.
Yeah, I've heard that before. Sean, thanks for being with us. We appreciate your help.
A real
Thanks a lot.
pleasure.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.